So how is it that real estate teams actually work? People want to know all the time, how do these teams work? Well, today we're going to dive deep into the world of real estate teams, and we're going to talk about the unsung heroes behind some of the most effective and most successful real estate teams in the world. I want you to think about teams kind of like the Avengers of the housing market. Now, if you're a big Avenger fans like I am, you realize that each member of the team brings their own unique superpower to solve the world's problems. Well, the same is true with real estate. Everybody on the team has their own unique superpowers and specializations that allow them to create great client experiences and solve the world's problems. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you a link to a video interview I did with the amazing Christy Buck, where we talked about how her team works so well and why it's able to accomplish the things it does in business. Christy's gone from making $250,000 and doing 12 to 15 houses a year to selling hundreds of houses every year and growing her income to a high seven figures. At the end of the video, I'm going to just ask you to stay at the very end so you can get a link to this video and really watch how Christy teams work. Real estate teams are way more than just a team leader who decides they want to hire some people to sell more houses. They're about a collaboration and strategy. They're about teamwork. They're about from a smooth talking negotiator to a amazing paperwork whiz. Everybody on the team has a significant role to play, and none is more important than the other. But why does each position matter, and why should we even care? Stick around and we're going to peel back the curtain. I'm going to talk about the individual players, the individual superheroes on a real estate team. So let's just get into it. So the best teams, they work together to effectively leverage each other's skills and talents to provide better experiences to clients and have better life balance for themselves. They foster and they create this environment where when they align their goals and their talents and skills together, everyone is able to accomplish more with a lower level of effort. So we do more, but we work less. Successful teamwork means that we get real results in real estate with increased productivity, and we have better client satisfaction. Our clients are raving fans, and we have a higher quality of life. Now, if you're interested in all of those things or any of those things, then a real estate team might be exactly what you're looking for. So let's talk about the critical functions of each member of the team, what they do, and what their superpower has to be if they want to be successful in their role. The first is the team leader. The team leader sets the team's vision and the goals. They're the ones that are the driving force behind the team's success. They provide leadership and direction. The role of the team leader is business development and people development, and the focus on supporting others. Great team leaders look at each team member and they ask this question: how can I, as a leader, help you be more specifically successful in your role? How do I help you achieve success in your life? And if the leader really wants that for their people, they'll attract the right people. The next superhero on the team would be a listing partner. A listing partner sometimes is the team leader, but sometimes it's not, but they focus on prospecting, listing, and negotiating contract. That includes everything from conducting market analysis to advising sellers on pricing and staging and preparing listings for sale. It focuses on marketing the property and making sure you put it in the best light. We like to teach our listing partners to put the property in the best position, both online and offline. We say that it's a price war and a beauty contest, and you have to win both. Their role is supporting everybody else on the team who supports them in doing their role effectively. They share insights on market trends. They share with the buyers what has to happen. They give upcoming listings that are coming on the market. The listing agent on the team is critical to the success of the team. Buyer's agents are the most commonly hired position on a team, which is kind of interesting. Team leaders realize that it takes 2 hours to list a house, at 20 hours to get a buyer under contract. And so a great leverage of their time is to hire specialists in just helping buyers. A great buyer's agent focuses on 3 things. They prospect, they show homes, and they negotiate contracts. Their job is to find properties for their buyers. Oftentimes, buyer's agents think that the MLS or the Auto Hot Sheets or Zillow is their partner in finding houses, but it really isn't. It's your job as a buyer's agent to really understand what the client wants and uncover their true needs and desires, and then show them properties, whether they're on the market or off the market, that best suit the family's needs. In a changing changing climate of buyer agency commission, with the class action lawsuits and the things that are happening in real estate today, it's more important than ever that the buyer's agents have the superhero cape on and the stamp on their chest that says buyer's agent. They have the ability to articulate their value, negotiate their commissions, and provide real services to the buyer. We believe that the buyer's agent ability to get paid is directly related to the services that they provide. And buyer's agents are going to become more and more important in the real estate transaction, not less. The next position on the team that is often hired is the client care coordinator or the transaction coordinator. We call it a client care coordinator because the client care coordinator does everything in transactions and marketing. Once the team grows to a certain level, then we separate transactions and marketing to different positions. When we've separated to the marketing specialist, the functions of the marketing specialist are to drive opportunities and to put the team and its properties in the position to get properties sold. So they develop and they implement marketing strategies. They promote the team and its listings. They include creative marketing materials, social media. They prepare our online presence. Their role is to support the team members that have buyers and sellers in making sure that their image and their prospecting and their messaging gets out to the world. They enhance the team's brand, but most importantly, and never forget this, the way we measure success with a great marketing coordinator is they create new opportunities for the team. An admin often takes the role of a support person whose job it is to support each of the members of the team. An administrative assistant may be somebody who just does transactions or someone who just does marketing. They usually include answering the phones, data entry, setting up open houses, putting signs out, all of the things that keeps the team organized and efficient. Another role on the team, which I mentioned before, is the client care coordinator. The client care coordinator is usually the glue that holds the team together. They do everything from marketing to administrative assistance to doing transaction processing. We call them a client care coordinator because they're involved in everything that coordinates the interaction between the team leader and the team members and the consumer. The synergy in a real estate team comes from each member of the team really understanding their role and having clear definitions of how to measure a win and be successful in the role at the end of each day. A great team functions by knowing their strengths and playing to their strengths, and then by supporting the other superheroes on the team in their goal. We once coached a team where the admin staff had 4 administrative assistants, and they all decided that nobody gets to leave until they all get to leave at the end of the day. And so if one had tasks that weren't done, but others had things they needed to do, everybody would pitch in together to make sure they all finished their tasks, and then everybody could leave and get back to their families. By helping each other in supporting roles get all the tasks done, the client got better served, the team got better served, and all of the staff had a better life balance. So we know each position and we know how to bring them all together, but how do you create a culture of productivity? A culture of productivity is established on a team when we hold daily huddles, when we evaluate the performance of the previous day, talk about what needs to be done today going forward, set specific goals, and then we say ready, break, and we go. We then talk about and define what it means to have core values, and then I like to say we inspect what we expect. The concept of inspect what you expect makes a huge impact on evaluating the team's performance. It's one thing to just hope everything's getting done correctly. It's another thing to check. And it's our job as team leaders to make sure that we inspect what we expect. Having daily success habits for every role on the team, and each role has different habits they need to incorporate to be successful, is what we actually inspect. Practicing our scripts and dialogues as a team, getting together and helping everybody improve their eloquence and the way they communicate with the client, using shift modules and other things. Some of the highest functioning teams you'll find do lots of events together. They'll have backyard barbecues. They do team building activities. They hold sales contests. They have accuracy contests for the support team. These team building activities bring everybody together and they start to realize that together they can do more. There's no point in starting a team if together you don't accomplish more and earn more than you did when you're individual. And the last thing is to really understand and have a true concept of what it means to have effective leadership and accountability. The team leader's behavior and actions set the tone for the entire team's culture. So as a leader, are you absent-minded? Do you engage in the lives of the people that you serve and you lead? Do you attend the conferences together? Do you show up at daily huddles? And do you practice what you preach? Be the example that you want your team to follow if you want an effective team. By focusing on all of these elements, what you're going to find is you're going to find that you have a team that is productive, a culture that people want to be a part of. You're going to have low turnover and team members members that are motivated, engaged, and working towards a common goal. Having a team, I don't know, it makes a big difference to me. I want you to ask yourself this question. How many businesses do you know that are wildly successful that work as a company of one? I'll leave that thought with you as you get ready to download this video and learn from the great Christy Buck on how her team operates and what makes an effective high production team.